Hey fam, hope you all are doing great. So in today's video we're going to be learning how to make fried rice in a large quantity. For this I use 3 painters of rice. Of course, this is not all the rice I cooked. This is just the pot I used in mixing the rice into the veggies. So now let's get to it. First thing I did was to dice my liver, and then I seasoned it and cooked it with the meat I was going to use, and then fried it until it was nice and crisp. So the reason I'm frying this in the beginning is because I want to use this oil, that's this liver infused oil, to start off cooking the fried rice. So after I've taken it all out, I'm going to go ahead and fry my spring onions. You're just going to give this a thorough good mix to ensure that it incorporates well into the oil. As we all know, one of the things that make for a good fried rice is the flavor, and now we're just at the point of building all the flavors. I'm using this avocado oil. Now your choice of oil can also affect the flavor, but feel free to use any vegetable oil you have as long as it's pure and cholesterol free. Now I'm sure that my spring onions have sauteed well into the oil. I'm going to go ahead and fry my onions. I'm using a lot of onions also for this, and then after I'm sure that I've gotten what I want, I'll just go ahead and start adding in my washed rice. Now this is washed rice. I just washed this with hot water and salt, and that's all you need. Just make sure you wash it with hot water and rinse off with cold water. Then you also have to make sure it strains out properly. Now all this is before you start frying the rice, of course. So of course the quantity of rice you're cooking will determine how long you're going to fry the rice, but just make sure you fried it until dry. So the next thing we're introducing is our blend of spring onions, green peppers and some garlic. So you just want to pour this into the rice and then stir properly to make sure that it's evenly distributed. As you can see, the rice is looking all nice, and then this helps the color too as well as the flavor. Now I just added in my meat stock. So to color this rice, I depended on the color from the green pepper as well as some curry that was in this stock. Note I didn't add any more coloring to this other than the coloring from the green pepper and from the curry powder which I added into the meat stock. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add some water. This is about 1 jug of water, and then you just want to make sure you use this to mix everything properly. You just want to give this a thorough mix to make sure everything is incorporated into the rice. So I'm just going to go ahead and season and taste. You can use any seasoning you like, but then make sure you taste, and then you have to add some salt as well. So now this is after about 15 to 20 minutes, and then you can see that the color of this rice has fully developed, and then when you taste the rice, it's almost done. Now the next step is to frying the veggies. So we just want to take this out of the fire and then proceed to frying the veggies. I'm going to start with frying some onions, and then you also have to be careful to use minimal oil because remember that we used oil to fry the rice initially. So I'm just introducing back my liver, and then I'm going to be adding my finely diced carrots. Now on my page there's a video of a smaller batch of fried rice using this same method. I think I'll go ahead to pin it onto the description just so that you can compare and contrast, and you can also refer back to it in case you're looking for smaller details of this process. Next thing I'm adding now is my diced green peppers. You're also free to use more bell peppers, red bell peppers, yellow bell peppers. It all makes for a better flavor and taste. Now when making fried rice, you want to make sure you fry your veggies until dry, as this enhances the look and also prevents it from going bad easily. Now I'm adding in the sweet corn. One thing you have to note is that your choice of veggies for your fried rice can affect the longevity of the rice, especially if you're using canned veggies. So just always make sure to take out the moisture from the canned veggies and then fry it properly until dry. Now you can see how our veggies are looking all yummy and juicy. You can tell that this rice is going to be a banger. Now while frying the veggies, you're free to throw in a pinch of salt or two just to enhance the taste of the veggies. So I just took this down from the fire, and then I'm going to take it out, as I'm going to be mixing this rice in batches just to be sure I get an even result. So now some people would usually mix this rice on the flame, but I don't have to do that because first I made sure the rice was evenly cooked and then that my veggies were properly dry. Another reason why you might not choose to do the mixing on the flame is to ensure that your rice does not turn out too dry. As you all know, there's a little bit of moisture still in this rice, so doing it this way ensures that some moisture is retained and the rice does not come out so dry. So if you make your rice like this, be sure that it's going to keep for a longer period of time. Now if you want to make fried rice in a large quantity, looking crispy and tasty as well, this is your go-to. You can use this method to make larger batches, smaller batches, and it's going to turn out amazing. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to get notified on my next post. See you. Bye.